Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Penny. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Walter. Hello, everybody. Say hello as you join in. I have my Elvira shirt on today, which I absolutely love, Mistress of the Dark. And I also have my Oogie Boogie. This is a reversible hoodie that I absolutely love because it's a little chilly today in Pittsburgh. So I cut my hoodie on, which I normally do. So, hello, Kelly. Hello, Isis. Hello, everyone. So, I'm really excited because today is demo show and tell Tuesday, which means we have a new release. It's called Gnome. I'll Be Gnome for Christmas, I believe is the name of it. So I get to demo some stencils for you today, show you some stamps, show you some new overlays that are launching today. And I get to open 4 more items from our advent calendar. I think there's a couple left. I'm not sure how many. I think it's only like 2 or 3. Hello, Valencia. So let's just go ahead and get started. We'll head down to the table and we will talk about everything that we have to show tonight. So first and foremost, let me grab my advent calendar. Okay, so I get to open, Jess told me that I get to open up to day 7. So we need 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yes, okay. So I'll put this back. Hello, Candy. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So let's open up 4 first, which I already opened to look at. So in bag 4, we have, a stamp. Okay, hold on. Let's see what this stamp is. Hello, Samantha. Oh, I love this stamp. Okay, so let me go ahead and zoom in here. Oh my goodness, it's the perfect little ghost. It's a ghost with all sorts of little florals around and a little and little bats, and it's holding a pumpkin. Oh, I love that. I love it. Okay, so that's number 4. Let's zoom out a little bit and do number 5. We might still need that piece of paper. I don't know what number 5 is. Let's see. Number 5. Oh my goodness. Number 5 is a little post-it note. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. It's a little post-it note. And of course, you could use this on, your cards. It is sticky. They were made sticky. So you could put this, as a little die cut on the front of your card, write a little message, or put this inside of your card, okay? And write your little message, and then they can pass on that card. Oh, I love that. All right, that's day number 5. Let's go into day number 6. Another stamp. What is this stamp? Ooh. It is a little creepy cupcake with spider webs and spiders on it. Oh, I love that. I love that. All right, zoom out. Another stamp. We love that. And then last but not least for today, we get to open up bag 7. Let's see what's in bag 7. What are these? What are these? Oh, they're card panels. Oh, wow. These are gorgeous. I forgot. I mean, I designed these so long ago that I forgot about them. Okay, what do we have? I think there are 12 panels. We have a kitty cat. We have candy corn. We have some really cool tattered background. Well, we have some pumpkins. We have some spider webs. We have some really creepy, fun. Oh God, we have what is this? We have a skull face. We have some candy corn. We have some more spider webs. More of that argyle. Oh, some more creepy pumpkins. And then another. I love these. Oh, I love these. Woo. So you get 12 different ones. Hello, Amanda. 12 different ones. All right. So that is the advent calendar for this week. And then next week we open up the rest of them and we're all done. It'll all be pre-recorded next week, though, because I'm on vacation next week. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. It'll all be pre-recorded. I will be away. My first vacation in a very long time. Okay. So, there goes my adhesives. That's okay. Let's start with the very first stamp from this stamp set, or from this release. And this is called Gnome for the Holidays. So, I desperately wanted, and again, I designed this stuff for me and hope that you like it. I have seen these gnomes at all sorts of different, like, arts and crafts festivals and things like that. I love these long, funky hats, and I just love the little faces. So this has 1, 2, 3 of these really fun gnomes, and all of these gnomes do fit on an A2 size card. You can see here they do fit. And we have all of these snowflakes because you really can't have enough snowflakes, okay? And then we have warm winter wishes from our gnome to yours. I mean, how fun is that? And again, this is a 6x6. This is a pretty big stamp set, okay? Then we have a 4x6 stamp set. And I love these little gnome friends too. So I wanted to do 2 that were very, I know, Penny. So these are 2 very different illustration styles, but I wanted to do something for, for everyone. So this one here has a little gnome with a gift, a little gnome carrying a sack, a little gnome with a Christmas tree, and then a gnome with a Christmas tree on its head. I love that. And we have sentiments like sending you gnome-made holiday cheer. Gnome doubt you're on the nice list. There's gnome place like home for the holidays. May your days be merry and bright. Sending cozy holiday hugs from our gnome to yours. Warm winter wishes, sending gnome-sized cheer, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, okay? So those are the 2 gnomes, 2 gnome stamp sets that are a part of this release, okay? And then let me go ahead and let me grab my cheat sheet here so I can make sure I review everything. Okay, so next we have the Holiday Hugs paper pack. This has been, this was a favorite when we launched some of these patterns in the past. We kind of revamped it and changed quite a few of the pieces from it. So again, this is called Holiday Hugs, and this is just like a really cool sweater pattern set. So this is, it goes with billiard, mason, mortar, and waffle cone. Okay, those are our colors, and we'll just take a look here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, and then the D side. They're just all really pretty, very simple gnome patterns. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so that is that. So that is, again, the I'll Be Gnome for Christmas. Part of the I'll Be Gnome for Christmas release, but this is the Holiday Hugs paper pad. Yes, all sorts of different sweaters. And again, that is called Holiday Hugs. Oops, I just put it in backwards. Okay. So there we go. Holiday Hugs paper pad. Then we have one duo foil washi sheet. And this one is called Tacky Twinkle. So you could see all of the really funky kind of sweater patterns in the background. But then, again, these little black pieces, these are all foilable. So you can go in and you can foil. I mean, I'm sure you'll think of all sorts of beautiful things that you can foil this with. But we will be using this very soon, and that is Tacky Twinkle. Okay? Let me go to my next page. All right, we have stencils that I get to demo now. So we have the Winter Weave stencil, and we also have this incredible layering stencil. This is called Gnome Sweet Gnome. Okay, so let's do the sweater one first. Okay, because I do want to show you how these work. Let me grab one of my stick and stamp mats that has been through it. Okay. All right. And let's grab just a piece of Brutus Renault Perfect Blend cardstock. Oh, let's straighten that out a little bit there. Okay, so you're going to take your stencil. We'll do this one. Let's do this with, let's see, we'll do Simon Hurley inks. I'm in the process of switching out my inks to newer inks, but let's see, these are what I have here now. So we'll do Prom Queen and Bee Sting. Okay, let's just do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up in the corner here, this corner right here, so that I know where it's at. And that's okay, because actually, let's line it up kind of in the center here. I already have kind of a mark there. Let's do that. All right. Then I'm going to take a little bit of pixie tape just to hold it in place here. We're not going to get too aggressive with the blending, okay? I do have plans to do that, yes, eventually. We're working on it. These will be the only inks that, it's the only inks that we carry. So I'm in the process of switching out to the new colors. Simon was very kind, and his team sent me the new colors. So I need to still get those out and start working with them. Alright, so we're just going in, and again, with a sweater pattern, generally you're going to find that it's deeper in some areas and not in others. So there's that one, and now we're going to do, so we'll pop this one off, and it doesn't matter the order you do them in. Then grab our second one, and again, we're just going to position it just where we had the other one, and you'll be able to tell kind of where it snaps into place. Okay, and we're just going to go in and add in our red color. You just generally, I would say it's best to go in with a color that complements the color you just did. So this red is going to really complement that pink. At least I think it will. And you'll see, I mean, it doesn't look like much now, but this will turn into a sweater once we lift this off of here. Okay, so let's move this to the side now. Okay. And now look at that really cool sweater pattern. Isn't that cool? If you do it with two different colors, again, as I said before, if you do it with two different colors, you will get a really, really cool. Yes, I have all of the new ones in my office. I just have to bring them out. So that is what your sweater pattern will look like. I love that. I think it's so cool. Okay. All right. So that is that one. Now let's do, I've been dying to do this Gnome Sweet Gnome since it launched, because I just think it's the cutest thing. So what I want to do is I want to do the hats in a rainbow, because these are the hats. Okay, I think it's so cool. All right, so let me pop this down here. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of pixie spray. Okay, and we're just going to place this again just in that little position like we had it before. Okay, it's going to be a little bit off kilter, but that's okay because they're going to overlap. So I need red, I need an orange, red, orange, I need a yellow, I need a green, I have a blue. Where's my green at, folks? oh, right here. We'll use 4. And then we need a purple, which we'll use grape, okay? Oh, you can't see all those, that's okay. So we'll start with the red, and we're gonna go like this. I'll show you. So we'll start with the red on this end. And the idea is we want them to overlap a little bit. Okay, so we're starting with red, which is bee sting. Then we're going to go into guppy. Okay. And then shooting star, which is our yellow from Simon Hurley. Okay. And then green we're using is called 4. Okay. And then the blue we're going to use is called Clear Skies. We're not going to do a purple. Unfortunately, purple usually gets left off, but you can use some 100% juice if you would like. I guess we could do a tiny little bit of it here on the corner. I don't even know if it's going to show up. Oh yeah, a little bit. Just a tiny little bit here on the edge. There we go. And there we are, okay? So let's go ahead and pop up. So there's our hats. Don't you love that? Now we've got to go in with our faces, okay? So you're gonna again line this up. I'm just gonna hit it with just a tiny bit of pixie spray only because it's, I mean, we don't need a whole lot here. We're just gonna line it up here like we did before. Okay. There we go. I think that's pretty gosh darn good. And then what I suggest doing is doing red or doing like a pink all over the background for their cheeks, and then going in and doing the eyes. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. Oops, I need a, oh my goodness. Let's use one of Simon's brushes. So we're gonna go in with the pink. And again, I think the noses and the cheeks being pink is great. And with these smaller little openings, okay. Now I'm going to grab the Black Widow to do the eyes, and you just want to be careful. I suggest using one of the detail brushes, okay? And you're just going to pick up some of the color, and I would just tap off, and you're just going to go in and you're just going to tap the eyes, okay? And that's going to add the color that you need. And what you can also do, actually this would probably be a great tip, is you can take your pixie tape and go straight across the cheeks here. Okay? And then you can go in and you can really blend in. Because if you get a little bit on the top of the nose, it's okay. But if you have like one of those really fine detail brushes, and I have a feeling a lot of the team members from Brutus Monroe will probably do like a googly eye or something, which I think will be hilarious. So again, we're just going to go in, and this is just kind of a creative masking thing here. And we're just blending in the eyes. Okay. Really super simple. We'll go one more time. Okay. I don't know what the heck's going on outside. They're doing something crazy next door. They might be cleaning out the, actually they might be cleaning out the oil. Whoopsies. The oil pits next door. Did I get that? Oh, I did. That's okay though. Okay, so there's the little eyes and the cheeks. Don't you love it? Okay. So next we're going to use, I think we're going to use a color that's retired. And I don't know if it came back with the new ones. I haven't really studied. I haven't really studied the new colors. I haven't even actually opened them yet. Very gracious that they got sent to me, but I have not even opened them yet. Okay, so next we're going to do their mustaches and the little snowflakes. Again, we're going to hit it with a little pixie spray. And we're just going to place it. Actually, I believe these, no, they're not mustaches, it's their eyebrows. Oh, I love it so much. All right, just got to make sure that I'm lining it up correctly. And if it's a little bit off, it's a little bit off. It's no big deal. Okay. I think that's good enough, we'll say. And I'm going to use some woof for this because I feel like a little bit of brown will be good for these guys. So we're going to do just, and it's just very light. A very, very light tapping of that. And then we're going to use the blue for the snowflakes. Okay, got that. And then we're going to go and we're going to grab the clear skies. This is like a really fun little thing to put together. And now we're going to go in with the snowflakes. Everything else has been masked off because of the stencil. So we can go with our snowflakes. This would be a great opportunity to go in with your glitter glazes, with your, you know, all those different glazes. And if it goes over a little bit, like into the beard and stuff, I mean, you can really go like this, but I kind of like that it, you know, it's that whole stenciling idea. Like you can mask and you can do all that stuff, but I kind of like that. All right. So now let's take a look at what this looks like with the beards and the eyebrows. Oh my goodness. I can't even stand it. I can't even stand it. Look at that. Look at all those gnomes with their eyebrows and their beards, and how fun was that? Just so simple and so easy to do. I love it. I can't wait for you to get your hands on this stencil. All right. Moving right along, we have some chipboard. For all of my chipboard folks, I know there's a lot of you out there. This is the new chipboard. And we had some requests from some of y'all out there in the world of chipboard, the folks that use the chipboard. And you requested specifically for there to be some arrows and things to show where things are supposed to go. So there are now little arrows that shows you where all the noses go, and I'll show you how these work. So I'm just gonna pop this out of here, okay? Pop this right on out, and then this is his nose. So pop his little nose out. And what I would do, you can do a whole bunch of different things with these. I would go in probably, because you can color, obviously, right on top of your chipboard. I'm going to go in, and now you could paint this first if you want. I'm not. But you can go in, and you can color right over top of his nose, because his nose is going to be placed after. So I'm going to go right over top of that, and then I'm going to hit this and go kind of over, because we'll say his sleeves are red too. Okay, and then his little outfit can also be red. Again, I know that there are many of you out there, so many of you actually, that use these. and create the coolest stuff with them. So, all right, so we've got that, and then we can go in with like a dark brown and do the little shoes. It's so simple, and you get a lot of little gnomes on this set. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 gnomes. Okay, and then, like I said, we can put on his little button nose. Just grab a little bit of glue there. Pop his nose on, and then I'm going to use the new, if it's still here, I don't know where I put it. I wanted to use the new snow. So again, you can see right there, that makes it 3D, which we love. Let's see. Nope, my snow paste seems to have gone missing. The thing is, we just cleaned up the studio. So because the studio just got cleaned up, I don't know where quite a few of my things are. Okay, so I would use the snow if I had it here to do the beard. It's the new snow paste that just came out, and mine has ran away, but that's okay. But that's what I would use on there to make the beard really, really cool. We'll have to do that in a future video so I can show you. But yeah, that's what I would do there. So yeah, you get a whole bunch of little gnomes, tons of little gnomes on that set. Okay. Now, last but certainly not least, what else do I have on here? Oh, I have a couple more things. Okay. We have, to everyone that loves our overlays, the sparkle overlays, we have 3 new ones. So this is the original that you all went bonkers for. And now I believe there's a bundle. You can get all of them. So this is the original. See, that's sparkle. And I'll demo for you what they do. So that's the sparkle. Then we have new ones. So this new one, this was one of the new ones. This is holographic. So it's just going to do a beautiful holographic topper. Then we have shattered, which is just going to do a kind of cool shattered topper. And then this one's my favorite. We have the snowflake. Okay, so let me show you what these look like on the Gnome card panels. I think this is the best way for me to demo this for you. So these are the foilable Gnome card panels. You can foil them with heat, or you can use these overlays. And this is what they look like. So we created these in a way that you could just add sentiments on them or just use them as is. And look at how cute they are. I know that a lot of you are going to cut these out. You're going to do all sorts of fun stuff with them, right? I just know it. So let me show you how these overlays work. So I'm going to grab the snowflake one. Okay. Pop that out of there. And what I like to do is I like to start this. So I will pull back just enough. Okay. And then I place my card back onto here. Okay, see that there? And then what I do is I just kind of roll it back in place, and it will stick very, very easily as long as you roll it back in place. And then you can see we have this completely covered. Then I'm gonna take, now you can take, I usually take like a little knife. You can take a scissor and do it very easily, but I'm just gonna go down very carefully, right down our card base or our card panel, okay? And now this is all still good. You can use this on something else. I'm sure you will, because I know I would. Move that to the side, and now look. So we can, this little piece will come right off the back. Oh, it's already off the back, sorry. And now look. And now I have a little bit of a lip that's going to drive me kind of bonkers. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right over top of here like so. And just peel that right off of there, okay? And you can just pull that off. But now I'll zoom in a little bit. So this is one of my favorites. I had to have this because, I mean, come on. Can you imagine putting this on the background? Like imagine if you did like a beautiful, let's actually do that. Let's demo that. So let me show you the other ones first and then we'll demo it. So that's that. So now let's just take another one. So I want to show you what they all look like, but I want to show you really what this looks like over a blended background because you're going to be like, holy wow. Okay, so again, I'll show you how I do it. I peel it like so. Peel it like so. Yeah, get yourself the bundle. That's what I would suggest. Because then you'll have all 4. All right, so now I peel this off. I place my little card front right here. Just hold it in place, and then you just roll it right over top of there. And it's like perfect almost every single time. I had a little dust under there, so that's, you know, had a little oopsie whoopsie, but I'll just go in and just very carefully go all the way down. Okay, now I still have this piece, but look, looky. And you don't need any heat, you don't need a laminator, you don't need anything special. Now you can run this through the laminator and it won't hurt anything, but I love that, okay? So there's the 2 so far, okay? And just, I mean, it makes it so simple. So simple. Oh, yes, please come and visit, please. Okay, so last but not least, we have, now this is the simplest one. So we had a couple people that reached out that said, Christopher, I love it. It's really fun. It's really cool, but I don't do crazy razzle dazzle. I need something that's very simple. So I said, okay, you want simple? We can do simple. I mean, I'm not very good at simple, but we can do simple. I'll figure it out. So let's go ahead and pop this on here like so. And then we can, and then again, very carefully right next to it. You just want to be slow and steady. And then put this to the side. Look at that. Can you see that rainbow that goes across that? That's just the very simple one. Now, what you can also do is you can also put this over top of just a plain piece of paper, and you can die cut. So you can die cut this out. It die cuts beautifully. You're going to see that in some future videos, you know, how you can use these overlays and really, really well, okay? So let me show you now a quick blended, because I really want you to see how, wait a second, do I have a dark blue? Oh, let me go grab my new inks. Talk amongst yourselves for one moment. I'm going to go grab the new ones. We're working on it tomorrow. BRB. Talk amongst yourselves for one moment. I had to grab my new colors because I have a feeling there's a dark blue in here. Okay. Okay, there's documentation, but I don't need the documentation. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Oh, he sent me re-inkers too. That was nice. Okay. What do we have here? Stupid Cupid. Oh, I want to use Loch Ness. Oh, shady. That's funny. Loch Ness. Oh, there's Pompous. Not Tropical Tango. Not Crown Me. Not. I don't have a deep blue yet. Did the deep blue come out with his other? Oh, Midnight Snack. Is that a deep blue? Hold on. All right, so I want to use Loch Ness, I want to use Clear Skies, and I want to use Midnight Snack. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to show you how beautiful this looks over top of this. And, okay, one moment. One moment, please. All right, so let me open up this one. Isn't it a package of happiness? All right. I think these called Loch Ness, I think, is a new one, right? I think so. All right, let me get a piece of scrap paper. Okay. Pop this on the back here. I think it was just our garbage that got picked up. Did I cut myself? All right, that's a nightmare. Okay. Let me just grab a little piece of this. Maybe I did chop myself up. All right. Starting with Midnight Snack. And we're just going to really blend these colors in here. All right, let's see here. Okay. So we're starting with the Midnight Snack. Look at how deep and beautiful that is. I love it. Oh, I love it. All right. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I will say, he has some of the prettiest inks in the business. We will have to start carrying them again. Okay, so there's Midnight Snack. I'm doing this heavier than I probably normally would, only because of oh, what's Loch Ness though? I mean, is this is like a teal, I feel like. Oh, I need a teal brush. Oh, I don't have one. I guess I'll use this one. Oh, it's juicy. Yeah, we'll use this one. Whoop. I'm gonna launch stuff right off of my background here. Okay. And then we're gonna go with our lightest color at the end. So we wanna make sure that you're really okay, there we go. All right. And last but not least, we have Clear Skies, which is the lightest shade. And we're really going to blend, 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 because you want to get these two colors to blend together. And to do that, you really gotta, let's see, I need to put something. I need a Post-it note. We'll try without it, but you really, because I don't want to get my fingerprints on here. But we're just kind of creating a beautiful, yes, we're trying to create a beautiful, okay. We're just going to really just go in and blend all of this together. And then I'm going to hit it with some heat to show you what happens, because it really, I mean, it's an incredible ink. It's by far my favorite ink that's out there right now, so we do need to bring it in. But let me go ahead and hit it with some heat and show you what happens, because you'll be able to see the difference in the colors. But once you hit it with heat, let's give it a second. And you'll be able to see when I pull this up, see the difference in the colors. But once we put the overlay over top of it, it's going to change everything. All right. Okay. So you can see now with that pulled away how that really kind of blends through. There's some heavier areas here which are fine. That's completely fine. Completely fine. Okay. 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 All right. Should we do a little, I feel like we should do a little spray of water. So let's just do a little sprinkle. That might have been way too much. I think that was way too much. So let me go ahead and, I wanted it to dribble, but I probably should have done that a different way. So let me go ahead and hit this with now we just have like a shooting star, okay? We just have a shooting star in the background. But we're gonna cover this with the overlay anyway. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me grab my heat mat here. And let's go ahead and dry this off. And it'll get even lighter as it dries. Alright, so that should be pretty dry. Just hit the back. And then the front again, you can see, I mean, I wanted it to be a little sprinkling, but yeah, I know. I know. I have to get one of those. All right. So now let me grab my snowflake, the other half of my snowflake, because the snowflake, again, is my favorite right now. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this completely off of here now, since it's done. Okay. Oh, okay. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start here at the very top and get it as centered as I can, and then work my way down. Okay. And you'll do yours with the background. You'll do it real pretty, but look. Oh my goodness. Imagine that on the background of your card. I mean, my goodness. Can you believe it? I just think it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I can send this, let me send this through real quick in let me send this through with the old lawnmower. And show you how well it cuts out. Because I think the lawnmower is plugged in. I think the lawnmower is plugged in, so we should be good. Is it? All right. Okay, so now you can see how perfectly that die cuts, and it like seals it. And I mean, imagine this in the background. If you did this, and then I think I have over here somewhere. Yep, I do. So, you know, this is all you need. Take this, and then take your, you know, take your little people or your snowball fight, or, you know, you just need these two, and then pop on there something like "The City Shines Brighter with You in It." I mean, that's a card. We're done, right? Hello, Sealy. We're done. I mean, I'll show you how cool that would be. So, yeah. All right. So that is everything that I have for you all tonight. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all, and I hope you're able to get a whole bunch of goodies from this release. And that is all I have. So thank you so much. Remember to create something every single day. And if that's just something with the gnomes or your own ending, remember, if you place an order tonight, it goes on for tomorrow's live packing with the board game. And that's it. So thank you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be live packing with you. I love you very much, and I'll